Flames so hot of melting, ashamed I have to start pelting MCs with the same game. Every MC spits in the game. Just to talk about wings being lifted alight with the talents gifted. Our plight is one daily with the rising sun. Son, I want a rap feeling, but all I'm feeling is robotic. Sick from the commotion, the endless ocean, rising, falling, living to bring growth. Soil, soup in a pot. So I bring this back where I started. I'm hot. Yada yada, but you gotta start somewhere before you grow elsewhere. But where? Cause I'm still stuck in despair. Roots from a tree that refuses to move. I execute this a cappella over a smooth groove that's within. Inside, outside, all the eternal commotion. Infernal potions I swallow while feeling hollow. So I could wallow and continue to feel low. There I go, talking about how I'm feeling again though. Only a few seconds left and I'm barely gonna break the surface. Still feeling worthless, still searching for bliss, still trying to find myself and achieve wealth in our ever-failing capitalist society. Honestly, I still feel triumphant while wondering, amid the thunder, why the world lied to me. It's no sense to me. I'm coming off the dome with nothing really in mind to say. I was designed this way, but the great matter matters. So its commands I sway. Hands in the air, there's gotta be more than one way of giving and being forgiven. Steps in living, an escalator, a defibrillator. Ain't nothing greater than what we feel in our chest. But most of us walk around depressed, thinking life is a prison. There's beauty all around, there's beauty in silent sounds. Tides of nature, birds singing drowns. The mind escape, but the ear doesn't want to hear. So we just look at it as pestilence, another year. Another tired bit of commotion is what I hear, but I'd rather sit by the ocean. Intoxicated in my own thoughts. Intoxicated in a good book. Fictional worlds I sought to beat out the harsh realities of life. Do you want to be mellow or do you want to focus on the harsh realities of life? Pain and strife, it's all there on the page. But most look anywhere besides in a book, in a rage. Yet there is where you find those who will truly lead. Read, you'll find wisdom and intellect. You'll find there's more to life than a collect and a check. I know I already said that, but knowledge reigns supreme. Until then, literature is the realization of our wisest. My feet hurt, maybe I'm a little broken inside, but I'm above the dirt. All that's really injured is my pride. I keep trying to play new music, but all I come up with is the same notes. Still have to work 6 days a week, so on my mentals I can't afford to cope. My insides with relaxation, therapy, peace, it's rare to me. Cause honestly, this world is scaring me. Most of the time I don't even want to bust, I just want to adjust my time. But these mental charts I gotta climb. Unsure of myself every waking hour, which in itself is power. I'm tiptoeing, dancing through the fog of life. The rain of strife, clouding me, shrouding me. More tired imagery. I just want to imagine like John Lennon, never having to grab this pen again. Now that's winning. Or pretending to do so. Are you a friend or a foe? I fly over these cowards like a UFO. I'm hovering in your lower level, so you better chill. All quiet on the western front, I leave you still. Here it is, an album of 1 minute freestyles. You're coming at me with your teeth gritted. Meanwhile, I still got 3 more seconds, so there's still time to wreck it. I'll leave you disaffected. Memories, nostalgia, a child, dope, trying to be dope, but too shy to talk in school, so I was deemed a fool. Knowing one day I'd be cool, if even in my mind. Just had to seek to find the path to enlightenment, bent and broken. Words like glass unspoken. The past pokes in, like ribs, quick gashes. Flashes of insight, who I might have been if I would have been more open. But there's no better time now than ever to sever microphones, even if I do it alone, in an attempt to disown the person I once was, with a person, no, the man I now am. Time to silence being a lamb. Or maybe in so doing, I'll stop pursuing the right path. Stop doing the math of my own individuality. Find a mentality that is truly my own. Make my heart and my soul less stone. To reach heights I've never known through these poems. By just straight coming off the dome. Either way, I am me, I am home. Deliberations, contemplations are falling out the sky. I'm wondering why we still feel a man can't cry. And why do I follow into the same intellectual ideology? This thought I just have to float, but we have to cast it out like a vote over waters remote. Tell our daughters not to lose hope. We will learn to cope. And I also wonder why rain gets more plentiful when we get older. Hearts get colder. Winds, tornadoes, and storms. In the essence becomes the norm. But we can't conform. We've got to develop our own weather patterns. Whether or not we make it, we can't ignore. There's tension in the world, a war. We can't shake it. What are we fighting for? You and I. It's these tears in our eyes. Our right to bear emotions. Our right to be ourselves. Our right to ourselves. Our individuality. Instead of these social norms that weigh us down like gravity. Let's show them it's cool to be smart. It's cool to have an intellectual capacity. Worn on our sleeve. In a world that just wants to grieve and act like they're proud of not knowing much. We need to roll with a more sentimental touch. A detrimental clutch. Which allows us to be free. A key in the door that lets us breathe. Where every inhalation is a temporary vacation. This mic is my reprieve. No need to deceive.